Abraham, the father of faith, stood before God and pleaded for two cities doomed for destruction, Sodom and Gomorrah. But why would Abraham, a righteous man, pray for such sinful places? The answer is profound, and it reveals lessons about God's mercy, justice, and our role in intercession. The story unfolds in Genesis 18. God reveals to Abraham that the sin of Sodom and Gomorrah is great, and judgment is coming. Instead of standing by silently, Abraham begins to plead with God. Why? Because Abraham understood something remarkable about God. He knew God is both just and merciful. He says in Genesis 18 verse 25, "Will not the judge of all the earth do right?" Abraham trusted that God's justice would never destroy the righteous with the wicked. Abraham also had compassion. His nephew Lot and his family lived in Sodom. Abraham couldn't bear the thought of innocent people being swept away with the guilty. His prayer was fueled by love for his family and even for those who didn't deserve it. And so, Abraham interceded boldly. He asked God to spare the cities if 50 righteous people could be found. When God agreed, Abraham pressed further, 45, 40, 30, 20, and finally, 10. Each time, God said yes. What does this teach us? First, it shows us the power of intercession. Abraham's prayer didn't change God's character, but it revealed it. God's willingness to listen and show mercy highlights his deep love for humanity. When we pray for others, we reflect that same love. Second, it teaches us that no one is beyond the reach of prayer. Sodom and Gomorrah were wicked, yet Abraham prayed for them. Sometimes, we see people or situations and think they're hopeless. But Abraham's example reminds us that God's mercy is greater than any sin. Finally, Abraham's prayer shows us the importance of standing in the gap. Ezekiel 22 verse 30 says, "I looked for someone among them who would build up the wall and stand before me in the gap on behalf of the land." Like Abraham, we're called to pray for our families, communities, and even those who oppose us. In the end, Sodom and Gomorrah were destroyed because not even 10 righteous people were found. But Abraham's prayer wasn't wasted. His intercession saved Lot and his family, proving that one person's prayer can make a difference. Today, we are called to follow Abraham's example. Pray for those who seem far from God. Pray for your family, your nation, and even strangers. God listens, and your prayers can open the door for his mercy to flow. Remember, the God who listened to Abraham is still the same God today, just, merciful, and ready to act when his people pray. So, will you stand in the gap? Subscribe, like, and share this video.